We are back with another tabbing video. Today I'm going to be tabbing the 2026 HCPCS book. So I've done a variety of tabbing videos. I've done the 2026 CPT, I've done the 2026 ICD-10 CM, I've shown the ones that I got from Medical Decoding Tabs Code. These are great if you want something that's color-coded, you want like idiot-proof instructions for putting them in. These are top-notch. I will include where you can purchase these for these books and the HCPCS book on Etsy. And actually, I think they have it linked on YouTube that I actually get a commission if you purchase with the product link. And then I did the PMIC books where I showed you how to create your own tabs. You can create your own tabs too for your HCPCS book. Not all HCPCS book come with the tabs included, but I have the AAPC edition and they do include the tabs in here. There they are. I thought I lost them. So we do have tabs. They are very basic tabs. They are all yellow. Not everyone likes that. Sometimes we like to see ones that have some more color to them, or they're a little bit wider, or they're pre-printed, but you can use these just fine. If you want to make your own, you can do that as well. If you went through my instructions with the PMIC books, you can just take that kind of instructions and just that I'm going to show you today and make the tabs yourself, write on them, and use it that method as well. But today I want to show you how to do the ones that are included. Now again, the ones that are included, they're more of a flimsy tab. If we look at, they've got a whole bunch of extras here. They're not super strong. They're not super durable. If you smash them in your book, they'll probably bend a little bit. So if you have the time and money, it's nice to invest in custom tabs, especially if you're planning on taking a big certification exam, like if you're sitting for the CPC and that's your big first certification. After that, it's usually like coders don't tab as much or consider it as important. But let's get into it. One of the first things I do when I'm tabbing my books and I'm using the included tabs is I take that whole sheet and I remove it. I remove it out of the book and set it aside so that I can look at it and figure out where I'm putting everything. A lot of times with the tabs, they'll kind of put things in order of where they're going. So we can clearly see here we have the alphabetic index letters. We have the appendices. I actually have extra alphabetic letters that I got from Amazon. So I could use these instead, because if you look here with the tabs that are included, they do not have all of the letters. And actually, as I'm looking at these probably aren't the alphabetic index, because we only have TUV. We do have, I think, Z's in the alphabetic index. Let's take a look. Yeah, so we do have XYZ in the alphabetic listing. I'm thinking that these are actually supposed to go on the tabular list. So this is the page for the first letter of the tabular list. But since we don't have a tabular list section that starts with X, Y, or Z, that's why those aren't included, because we just have the V. So these are actually for the different chapters. So this T is actually for the T range, the national codes established for state Medicaid agencies. So I could, I guess, separately put in tabs for my alphabetic index. It's not a huge index, so I don't know that I necessarily have to do that. And I think if you've watched my other tabbing videos, it is pretty self-explanatory. So I think I'm going to skip it for my HCPCS book. Where I am going to start, though, is in the introduction to the HCPCS book. So here we have instructions. We're not quite far back enough. Okay, here's our introduction. And then we have right on the next page, symbols and conventions, instructions for using the book, HCPCS procedures, so that'll go there, new revised deleted codes, and then we have our anatomical illustrations, the index, the tabular list, and then all of the different code ranges starting with the alpha letter. And then appendices, and then we have all this extra stuff here. So I guess even if you didn't want to use alphabetic index tabs like this, you could write out the alphabetic index here on these and use those that are included. They're really, though, not large enough to write in, for example, that the G codes are procedures and professional services. So that's why sometimes it's nice to just get the pre-made tabs. But let's go ahead. You can follow along if you're using the included tabs. I'm going to start way here up at the top with my introduction. I'm going to put them all down the side. You could, if you wanted to, put some on the top and then others down the side, or you could put all of these down the side, and maybe if you wanted to do your alphabetic index up here, it's up to you. But that's what I would do. So we have symbols and conventions are actually over on this side of the page, but we want to make sure that all of our tabs, that we can see them when we have our book closed. So instead of putting it over here or doing something funny, what we're going to do is put it on the right-hand side of the page right there. So that way we can still see it when we close the book. So that's on our page 5 for 2026 for the AAPC edition. Next is going to be our HCPCS coding procedures, which goes right here. I don't know why the anatomical illustrations was right there, but let's put that there. And then we have new and deleted codes, and then deleted codes crosswalk. So our new and deleted codes right here on page 13. I don't know why there's two anatomical illustrations and anatomical illustrations. That seems unusual, right? I wonder if that was a misprint. Because why would we need two tabs for anatomical illustrations? I wonder if that was supposed to be something else. Because maybe it was supposed to be, let's see here. Instructions for you. Maybe it was supposed to be the instructions for using the book. But yeah, that seems a little repetitive, so I'm not putting that in there. I would skip that one. Or you could skip this one. Apparently there's duplicate tabs. Let's see here. Unless there's two sections of anatomical illustrations, which I don't think there is. New, revised, deleted, and then deleted crosswalks. I'm assuming revised, deleted crosswalks. Here we go. So what we're going to do, I'm going to fold this page back to make sure that I have everything aligned, that it's not overlapping, but that I have enough space. So right there is where I'm going to put my deleted codes crosswalk. And then after that is my anatomical illustrations. I think I'm going to use this one here. And put it right there. And then after that is going to be our index. So our alphabetic index to services, supplies, equipment, and drugs. That's our tab here that says index. And index right there. Next we have the tabular list. So after our whole alphabetic index, which again, if you want to go ahead and do the whole alphabet there, you can, but it's not a huge section. So I don't know if it's entirely necessary to do that, especially if you're just planning for your CPC exam, because there's really only 3 questions of the 100 on the CPC exam. They're specifically to HCPCS. There are some cases, there's 10 cases that may or may not have HCPCS codes integrated into them as well. But then here is the start of our tabular list right there, starting with A, which is our transportation services. So A for ambulance. I'm going to put that right there. And I think I might have to make 2 rows because I'm probably going to hit the end here and run out of space, but that's fine. So here is our B. Now, if you wanted to draw on your tabs. You can use symbols on your tabs as well. So if you wanted to draw a little ambulance, that's appropriate as well. Here's our B codes. B. And then we're going to do our C codes. Next is the D codes. I'm sorry, E codes. There's no D codes. E codes. Durable medical equipment. So E for equipment. And that's going to go right about there. Next is our G codes. So that's the big orange section here. We usually think of these as our Medicare codes. Common ones you'll see are things like different vaccine administrations or services that Medicare has specific codes for, like colonoscopies or annual GYN exams. And then we have, and this is a smaller one, our H codes, H for alcohol and drug abuse. So H, I'm going to put that right there. Next will be our J codes. J codes we think of commonly as our drug codes. And it's this large section right here. I'm going to flip this over. And I think I'll put the J right here at the bottom and then start my next row. Right there on page 315. Next is our K codes. The K codes are on 361 for the 2026 AAPC edition. And again, I'm going to start back at the top. So there's my K codes. Next are my L codes. KL. That's orthotic procedures and services. All right. We're moving right along to the M codes. So just be careful because the L's have two different color-coded sections for this book. So here's the one that is for orthotic. This one's for prosthetics. And then we have the M codes for medical services. M. And then our P codes are after that. P is our pathology and laboratory services. Isn't that convenient? And remember, if you want to do this a little bit slower, you can slow down the video and take more time and precision putting yours in. So PQ, temporary codes, and then we have R. Not a lot of R codes, only 3 of them. So here's our R, Q, R. And then we have S. S is our temporary national codes. I see these a lot with our Blues plans, like Highmark Blue Shield, Capital Blue Cross. S, and then T. Next is U. And then V. V is for vision services. This is the nice thing about the HCPCS book is they kind of like do some things where it's like, oh, that actually makes sense. V for vision. And then appendices. Appendix A is our table of drugs and biologicals. So here we're going to put our appendices. I'm going to move that a little bit right there. All right, and that's it. That is all it took to tab my entire HCPCS book with the included tabs. This is going to get trimmed down, but I'm showing that that took me 17 minutes from start to finish for the recording of this video. So thankfully, the HCPCS book isn't one that takes too long to tab. It might be a little bit more if you have tabs like the ones for Medical Decoding Tabs Code, and you want to make sure that they're layered appropriately and on the right pages and look nice and beautiful and aesthetic, which if that's for you, go ahead and purchase those. I have the link in the video. But if you're like Victoria, like I already spent so much money on these books, I don't want to spend any more money on this. Use the tabs that are included. Now, I think there's been a couple of years where they've not included the tabs for the HCPCS book. So if you're watching this in 2027 or 2028 and you're like, Victoria, I didn't get tabs, they might not have included those this year. But again, you can just make your own tabs. You can add on additional tabs. That's totally fine. The only thing you're not allowed to do is take an entire sticky note and put a sticky note in there or use that as a tab to supplement information. The tabs have to be clearly for the CPC exam, there to bookmark a page. So that's it. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. And until then, just keep on coding on.